let's talk about Git for version control. So if you are watching this video, I guess you have some high-level understanding of what Git is for. So it serves two major purposes. One is version control, one is collaboration. So for version control, if you're the only programmer and you are writing some computer code, say just a single piece of source code, a single file, you may make changes and you're concerned you may screw up. And so you want to go back to previous versions. What are you going to do? Without Git, you probably will just save a sequence of files, version 1, version 2, version 3, which is very inconvenient. With Git, you can just Git Commit, and the Git will take a snapshot of your source code and save it to a database. And each source code, or each snapshot to be exact, is matched to a hash key. So you can get those snapshots very quickly from your database or Git repository. So that is purpose one. Of course, you don't have to work on just one file. You can work on a sequence of files, and Git will take a snapshot of all the files under version control when you Git commit. And say you have version 1, you have 10 files. Version 2, you changed 2 of the 10 files. Git will not make a copy of all the 10 files again. It will make a copy of the 2 new files and will then have some pointers pointing to the 8 files that didn't change. So you still have a full snapshot of the new files, except the files not changed will be replaced by the pointer pointing to a previous version's file. So that's how Git works for version control. Keep a history or a trail of historic commits so that if you screw up, you can always go back to a previous version. And also there are other utilities to allow you to check for differences between any two versions, which is very convenient. So you can figure out, oh, when did I change this? Why did I change this? Things like that. Now, a second purpose is for collaboration. Say you have a large project, Angular project, with 10 different modules, lazy loaded modules, and you have 5 developers working on this same project. Sometimes they work on different files, sometimes they work on the same file. And Git allows these people to modify the same chunk of files, and they can merge their changes together. If there's a conflict, so person A deleted the file, but person B kept the file, Git will let both people know, oh, there's a conflict, and they can resolve the conflict. So you can imagine with 5 developers working at the same time, your software development cycle is reduced dramatically. So those are the two major purposes of Git. Version control, so you can have a history of files, and second is collaboration, so different people can work on different branches and then check out the master branch and then merge back. And so the differences can be resolved and people can work together.